I'm here to say that retirement is a myth. It sounds so good, and I love all those wonderful AARP pictures. This older couple, but they look like they're in their 40s, but they have white hair. And she's dressed to the nines in, all this designer stuff. And, he's got, I don't know, polo on and whatnot. And they're walking on a beautiful beach. Can't you picture it? Yeah. Only they forget to mention the amount of widows and widowers out there who will not have their lovely companion in fancy dress sports type clothes. $300 sneakers and a $200 tennis shirt or whatever they wear. I don't know, because I've never been wealthy, so I can't go there. So I went, retirement. I was just thinking this morning, what a lovely retirement. A prisoner in my own body. And now I have this repertoire of stretches, exercises, and supplements that would make you feel like you're in assisted living. Where's the me time? Where is me with my little easel painting in a field? Oh, I shouldn't have done that move. Oh, God. Yeah. Retirement. Would you like to hear about my retirement? Let's start with my hip, shall we? Patient had x-rays of the right hip, including the AP pelvis, the frog, and the cross table lateral. Yeah, they had me posing every possible which way. X-rays demonstrate severe degenerative joint disease with joint space narrowing, marginal osteophytes, subchondral sclerosis, and bone-on-bone deformity. The pelvis is otherwise normal, and advanced lumbar spine spondylosis is noted. We won't talk about my lumbar because that's a different nightmare. And then, of course, there's my thoracic and my cervical, which are really acting up today. So retirement will include... Where did they go? Oh, my. Oh, they're over there. I'll be right back. Exercises given to me by my drop-dead gorgeous orthopedic surgeon. Oh my God, young and beautiful. Italian, but he was fair, Never mind. Made an old woman wish she were young again. So my retirement will consist of weird exercises. Does that look fun? Every day and every night. Wouldn't you rather be doing this than, say, dining out at a fancy restaurant? Going on a nice trip, staying in cute little cabins in the mountains? And then there's supplements. Yes, $150 worth. Of course, that's what I'd much rather spend my money on than, say, new clothes, new bedding, or even a short day trip somewhere, anywhere. So he highly recommended glucosamine with chondroitin. Let's have one, shall we? How many do they want me to take? 3. The size of horse pills. I love swallowing medicine, don't you? And then I have this nasty stuff, collagen. Sorry it's backwards, but my microphone won't work if I swing it around. So collagen protein, clinically proven to promote healthy skin, hair, joints, and digestion. I could use all of that. And then we have Inflacalm. Everything's in this one. We won't even go there. Has the turmeric that he highly recommended. And of course my D3, which I'm starting to run out of. Not too bad, I guess, right? Could be worse. What was that? The chondroitin? What a way to enjoy your coffee every morning. If you haven't guessed, I am feeling horribly sorry for myself. I thought I was over it last night, but I woke up and having to face the dreaded stretches and exercises of the day, I just started feeling sorry for myself all over again. Yeah. So I did a bunch of exercises last night, and I mustn't have done them right because now I've got a knot in between my wing nuts, or just below them. What do you call them? Wing nuts? You know, those things that stick out on your back? I know there's a name for them, but I can't remember. Shoulder blades? I'd like to call them wing nuts because they kind of look like little wing, and they kind of are a nut because they're attached like a... Never mind. Wing nuts. Do you have unusual names for things? You're allowed that in retirement at least. Okay, so I have to get over my despair because, quite frankly, I was afraid it was going to be something worse than what I already have. I'm thinking I've got tumors, I'm going to die. Because I'll tell you, the pain, the throbbing, the aching, the burning, all the pins and needles. It can't just be pain, no. It's going to be aching and throbbing and burning and stabbing, and then there's the little pinches and you go, ow! What the heck is pinching me? And you're looking around, is there a scorpion in here? Why is aging... You know, and it's not that way for everybody. I mean, you see those fancy models with AARP walking on the beach in their $1 million clothing and shoes, and the two of them together, beautiful white, gray, silverish hair. They look like, you know, prized possessions of a old people's museum. And you wish you were them on that gorgeous beach walking, but you can't walk. So you know you're not going to do that. They always show you the big motorhomes, the big fancy motorhomes. Wouldn't you like to have one of those? Sure, so would I. I'd like to just get in my frickin' van and go down the street, but it won't work. Hey, I got it started. Huzzah. So the last moron, he was a nice guy. I don't know what the hell his problem was. One day he's on Messenger, and the next day you go to your chat, this person is no longer available. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. But before he disappeared, he did give me instructions on how to bypass my fuel system, injection or whatever. So You go to your vehicle and stick your key in the key thingy. And then you turn it over, but not to where it cranks, just before that. And you count to 20. And then you put it back into the position, where you can pull out the key. Then you do this again 4 times. And after the 4th time that you count to 20, you then crank it, and it started right up. So I said to my kids, I'm going to try to drive over tonight. And they said, no, let us pick you up. Save that last crank for getting it over to an actual garage. Yes, I'm going to a mechanic with a garage and a lift. Because Bob could not he couldn't replace my fuel filter because it's connected to some sort of a tank. It's going to be an expensive repair. Mike, the mechanic, was correct. He said, sell this while you can. This is going to be nothing but major expense. Indeed, Mike, you're right. But they're the only wheels I own, and I am not surrendering. I got myself into this, and I'm going to get myself out of it, even if it becomes an entirely brand new, from tail to toe vehicle, or nose to tail, or tail to tip, or tip toe through the tulips. Retirement. It's a fallacy. It's a myth. It's bullcrap, okay? There is no retirement. Retirement is, 6 foot in the ground, or like my poor husband, ashes in a box. That's when you've retired. I think I shall retire this evening. That's when you go to bed with your smoking jacket on. Well, I think you would take your smoking jacket off, but of course, while you're walking, you need to have that fancy smoking jacket with the satin lapels. I'm watching too many old movies. Dear God. All right, so here it is. So retirement sucks. We all get it. For some. For the rich, they can have somebody else do their physical therapy. Would that work? I don't know. So here's the plan. Nikki's New Journey. I think I'll change the name of my channel. If you can think of a new name for my channel, because here's where it's going to surround. I have to get better. Improve my health, improve my bod, keep losing weight, eating right, and maybe this will lead to my being able to go on a frickin' trip somewhere. Anywhere. I'd like to just go to Walmart, walk around, Kohl's, pick out some sheets. Okay, so my new journey begins, and Blue Rose Ramblings thinks I should make exercise videos. I don't want you to see my enormous whale-sized body. It is less whalish, I've got to tell you. I look in the mirror and I say, I'm definitely not as round as I was. And my clothes are getting very loose. As a matter of fact, the pair of pajama bottoms I'm wearing is soon going to fall right off my hips. That's a good thing. 33 pounds down, brother. So, I shall continue the fight for my right to retire, whatever that even means. Retirement. I think I'll look it up and see if there's like a definition, and can I get anywhere relatively close to it. Doubtful. Very, very doubtful. $960 a month ain't much, but I gotta tell you, where I live, with a low, low rent, and now I've got electric help too, wow, I'm able to save some money, which I just spent on supplements. I also could really use the massage therapist and a chiropractor, but there's not enough money for that. You remember that I went on that shopping spree to furnish my apartment? Yeah, I gotta pay that down. Then I will have the extra money to start going back to the massage therapist. And see, I gotta have a massage because my muscles are so tightened up from my fibromyalgia that he can't adjust me, not without loosening all that up first. And then I kind of move. I don't move great. My bones, they're sad bones. I've got so much going on in my hip that I can't even believe it. I shared my stats with Blue Rose. She was very concerned. But I think I can overcome this. Handsome orthopedic surgeon, I can't remember his name, I can't tell it to you either anyway, because then you'd know my approximate locale. And of course, there's a lot of nutty viewers who would do insane things like call your doctor and say stuff like she's faking it or whatever, you know. So handsome orthopedic surgeon said to me that he's seen amazing things with the chondroitin glucosamine. He said, even though it's not a FDA approved, FDA, don't get me started, okay? All those ABC alphabet governmental organizations or agencies that are just full of crap and just using up our tax dollars. Ooh. That's why I can't do a political channel. I get too angry. Don't even get me started on the Hunter Biden thing. There's no justice, not for the little people. Okay, I'm done with that. What's next? Improvement. I gotta get better because I want to walk without pain, okay? So I'm gonna do everything humanly possible. Once I finish my coffee, I'm gonna drag out my foam pad and I'm gonna do my stretches. I'm not ready to share that with you yet, not till I get good at them, so that, you know, I'm gonna need a mirror because I gotta make sure my posture is right when I'm doing these darn things. Thank God I have a mirror I never hung up. Actually, I have two. I could put them side by side right there, prop them up against the sofa, but then I won't have room for the cushion. Because I gotta tell you, I can't get up and off the floor because my knees are very sore and painful. I haven't had those looked at yet, and I'm not going to because I'm depressed enough. Yeah. And I have all those extra pillows that came with that sofa. I can use them to be able to like roll over and kneel and be able to get back into a standing position. But I think I better have my chair. I have that hardwood chair right there, so I can have something to kind of like drag myself up on. But with this back the way it is, maybe I better do all my exercises on my bed this one time until my thoracic releases. I am so pathetic. I am so pathetic. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Let me know what you can come up with for a new name for my channel. Nikki Whines. Sad Nikki. Defeated Nikki. I shall not be defeated. I'm going to fight for my right to retire. Okay, that's it. I'll talk to you later. We'll do exercises together, but not today. Bye.